This week on Face Off Hockey Show, the playoffs, they're playing out, and we got 2 advancing already. Talk a little bit about that. The Hockey Canada Symposium is going to be happening after their U18 early exit. And, of course, 5 for 5's happening. I'm not talking about Wendy's. I'm talking about NCAA sports, everybody. It's Face Off Hockey Show right now.
The following program is closed captioned for the thinking impaired.
Choose your command. You have chosen
the Face Off Hockey Show.
I mean, hockey is my life. I've got on hockey underwear right now.
The Face Off Hockey Show. What? With Scotty Waz. Sean O.
breakaway.
And the P-Boys, Johnny and Mark with the C.
Yeah, baby.
You believe it not? Oh, yes!
Here's your host for the Face Off Hockey Show, Scotty Waz.
Hey there, hi there, ho there. It's another Face Off Hockey Show here. Scotty Watts, Johnny P. It's a good time for having my everybody. We had a nice little show for ourselves ahead of the show, and it was a good time had by all. But Johnny, your weekend, we only had one day of hockey, and it was pre-weekend.
It was, but I got to go to the bar for the first time in
3 months.
Months. It was trivia night.
Mm-hmm.
Kudos to having a sports and leisure section during trivia night so that the Black Bears fans could take over the lead.
Yes.
We promptly gave it back up. Much like the hockey game, actually. Just a back and forth affair.
Yes.
I think we finished 4th, though. So I had that. We won a soccer game this weekend.
Hell yeah.
So that was great. The weather needs to decide what it's doing, but I don't know. I mean, the whole hey, I'm going to take a pair of 2.5-foot scissors and shove it up your sinuses. I feel like it's helped out because I haven't been too bad. I have been on turmeric for a little while. I started that in the beginning of this year.
And that's a spice, right?
It is, but I got it in a capsule form.
Oh, okay.
So I take 2 capsules in the morning, and it's supposed to be an anti-inflammatory, which helps with the nose.
Interesting.
And the sinus. So I've been doing that all year. So it's kind of helping. I've used the Navage every once in a while. I've showered more because I've gone to soccer practice. You know, that type of thing.
Well, there you go.
So, yeah. All in all, I feel like that's pretty much all I did. Soccer, a night of hockey. I did watch 3 back-to-back playoff games on Saturday.
Yeah, you did.
I started at 3 o'clock or whatever it was and just went straight through to about 9:30, 10 p.m. and then I gave up.
Nice.
Yeah.
Solid work.
Yeah. All in all, not a bad week. Not going to lie.
Turmeric contains the compound curcumin, which
Yes.
many people have used to treat hay fever and other health issues. To prepare this natural therapy, add some turmeric to hot water. You may then gargle the hot solution to clear your nasal congestion and treat sinuses.
What if I just run it through the Navage?
Ooh, next level.
I mean, what if I break open a capsule, put it in the water that's in the Navage, and run the spices right through the sinuses? I'm sure that couldn't fuck things up.
My name's Johnny P, and welcome to Nasal Jackass.
I mean, what if I add it to the menthol?
I wonder if that's not in the alcohol, if there's not
mean,
turmeric in the alcohol.
I feel like that's a lot of flowery stuff, which is kind of ironic, but I feel like there's some lavender in there.
Oh. In the alcohol or the turmeric?
No, in the alkali.
Okay.
I think it's sleep help.
Hmm.
But it also has suds. It's the only
It's
one out of the
sudsy.
group that has bubbles, which is kind of off-putting.
Yes. It's a mixture of natural extracts, aromatic oils, including menthol, eucalyptus, thymol, capor, benzoin, and oils of wintergreen, spearmint, pine, and cinnamon.
They just threw a whole
They
bunch of
just-
shit together and was like, "Hey, let's see what happens."
Guys, we're moving. We have these little spices in here. Just throw it in there. Aha, we've done it.
I did get a Breathe essential oil though. I think
Ooh.
Laura gave me one of those like a while ago, years
Nice.
and years and years ago. But I bought one off of the Amazon to use in my humidifier during the
Nice.
winter, and it worked really well. I was breathing, which is apparently a good thing
A good thing
from what I've heard.
from what people are saying.
Yeah, what the people say, breathing is a good thing.
Nice. Well, nice. It's a good week.
Yeah, I was breathing.
Breathing. Breathing is good.
Should be a T-shirt.
So yeah, went to Thursday's game. Was a good one at the end. It's also my last full week of fun employment.
Yeah.
Picked up a new job Monday, so we're getting
You started driving again.
started really driving again. I know the hills of South Central Pennsylvania.
Ooh.
But the weekend was cool. The National Sterile Processing Association's big convention is in Baltimore this weekend, or was in Baltimore this weekend.
That's not a Garth Brooks song, right?
No, I don't think so. I think it's more of a Fall Out Boy
Okay.
song.
Yeah.
But a couple of folks from North Dakota came down from my old department. So hung out with them on Friday night with the dinner, and then we went to the O's game on Saturday to just see them just get completely skull-fucked. 17-1.
Did you get a hockey jersey, though?
I didn't. We were too late for that. Like, there were...
Ah.
Well, I was driving in. There were people coming out of the stadium with the hockey jerseys, and they're like, what the fuck?
Wow.
How'd this work? Saw a grand slam. Saw a position player give up a homer, 2 home runs actually. But it was a good time. Got some boogs. Hung out with my folks, not my folks, but my peoples. Then we went to Pratt Street Ale House for dinner that night, so that was pretty cool.
Nice.
Right
That's
across-
a nice place.
Yeah, it's right across from the ball yard. Their hotel was actually the Hilton behind the stadium.
Oh, yeah, on the corner.
Yeah, and our their supervisor's room was right there. You could just open the window and boom, there's the ballpark. You can watch the game.
That's nice.
Like
That's
that.
smart. That's good planning.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So if you guys got too cold, because that wind on Saturday was something fierce.
Oh,
Ugh. So, but yeah, it was a fun time seeing them and hanging out, and then job work stuff. Hooray! But yeah, and then we got hockey.
no.
Uh-oh.
Michael Lawler wants to be part of the Black Bears family and friends.
Oh.
Group.
Okay.
Yeah. Isn't he a wrestler?
He's a former Washington Capital, Mike Lawler. If it's LALOR.
LAW.
No.
LAR.
No.
Lives
He-
in Owings Mills.
Not even. He's not even Grandmaster Sexay.
Do they call him the king?
Hopefully, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Oh, that was at the Saturday Orioles game. Heath Slater and James Ellsworth were at the game apparently.
Interesting.
So there you go. Well, James Ellsworth lives in Glen Burnie, so I mean, expect that.
Yeah.
But Heath Slater, all right.
I should just see him at the Giant every once in a while.
Hey, he could be bagging the groceries. Who knows?
Wrong zip code and everything.
Yeah, exactly. So there's that. All right. Well, let's get to some injury news.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
I think I pulled the
Pulled the
sound
ox.
out. The ox, yeah. We got a bad ox.
Bad ox.
Oh, yeah. Who's down and out with some blues? Maybe some black and bruised. It's the Face Off Hockey Show injury reports.
What are things Paul Bunyan said before he got Big Blue? That's a bad ox.
Uh,
Not proud of that one either, guys. Don't worry about it. Not proud of that one
he'll
either.
love it.
He'll be cracking up. Jake Sanderson got a concussion in Game 3. He was out for the rest of the one-game series that remained. So I'm sure he'll make a full recovery. I don't expect him to go to the Worlds, but hey, dumber things have happened. Alexander Nikishin, there it is, Alexander Nikishin. Concussion, he got pounded by
Yeah, that was
Tyler
a very
Kleven.
much of a concussion.
That's a very much concussion. Maybe ready for the start of round 2. Rod Rendemore not committal, obviously. So we'll see about that.
Brandamore whines a lot.
He
Man.
does. He's such a...
It's crazy how much he cries on the bench.
Yeah. I'm trying to think if he was that bad when he played.
I'm not sure I would remember.
Yeah, I didn't really recall too much about
You know,
his.
we really remember him for is the Braveheart speech.
Exactly. Fucking Braveheart speech. Josh Norris, undisclosed. He's day-to-day, but aren't we all, for the Buffalo Sabres, who are a single win away from moving on in the playoffs. Good for them. The rollerblade guys, I'm kind of over. Not going to lie. Pretty over
I mean,
that.
hey.
I mean, God bless them, but still.
Yeah. I mean, you shoot your shot.
Yeah. Godspeed, but come on, man. In other news, Mekla Celebrini and Gavin McKenna will be part of the Canadian World's team. Happening in May. So
Nice.
I think it's in Slovakia. I'm not really sure, but it's somewhere.
I feel like that's normally sooner, or is it like next week, May?
May 15th. So it is a lot later than usual because usually,
that is late.
Like the first round, you got your first round guys like coming out. So, yeah. So there's that. And other news, U.S., Canada, and Finland, U18 teams are all knocked out of the U18 championship. Germany got relegated in the U18 championship by Norway. So with all the bad happening in Canada hockey, I can expect the symposium to be coming our way pretty soon. So.
Was the Latvian goalie that the U.S. played today, is he Philly's goalie?
Do you remember his name?
I don't. I'd have to look it up.
That's fine.
I know that one of the two goalies went from the East Division that we were talking about.
Yeah, because there's a kid from, Johnstown, and a kid from,
I think Philly's goalie might have gone, but I don't know if he was the starter.
He should have been. He's pretty good.
He is really good.
For fucking 17.
Yeah, he's real good.
But yeah, we will see if
we can look. We've got time.
We've got time. We're all.
We got nothing but time.
No, Patrick Plummins was the goalie, so that not the Philly
darn.
kid. So what a great name too, Patrick Plummins.
I mean, they all kind of look the same. Like they all all the Latvian goalies play the same. It's weird.
It is kind of bizarre how it's kind of crazy how well Latvian kind of go through their goaltending and just be like, yeah, we'll just play this guy. It's fine. He'll figure it out. But then they get to the States and they just kind of don't. They kind of falter a lot.
Yeah.
So
it's like they play on worse teams though than the Latvian national team.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you're not playing a full a full fucking all-star team. You're playing for Union College. So I mean, but yeah, Nikitins is on the roster, but he did not play.
Nice. I mean, I think I saw a social media post about that. So.
Hell yeah, fuck yeah. What else is in the news? Did you see the Anaheim Edmonton debacle?
That was probably the late game.
Yeah.
That I didn't watch, but I did appreciate whoever overlaid the actual puck dimensions on top to be like, it's obviously a goal, and you see the picture and you're like, yeah, it's obviously a goal. But the way that the rules are written, had they just not called it, here's my biggest issue with the entire thing. I don't understand how they called it a goal on the ice.
Right.
Who saw that the puck was in the net by a fourth of an inch? Because there was any of the replays I've seen, there was not a referee close enough that would have been able to make that decision.
So Sportsnet, Rogers Sportsnet zoomed out. You had both linesmen at the blue line, one ref in the neutral zone, and one ref on the half wall on the opposite side. So none of them saw it.
So irony then, depending upon which side it was, if it was the side through the goalie or if it was the clean side, that would have, being on the half wall would have made it look more in the goal than if he was actually on the line.
Right.
Right. So I can understand that depending upon which wall we're talking about. But I still hate that there's no fucking logic that goes to that.
Right.
I understand if the puck's in a glove and you're like, well, I can't tell if it's in the front of the glove or in the back of the glove. But like, this was pretty obvious that the puck was in the net.
Mm-hmm.
It was just going to be a technicality. One side or the other was going to complain about that goal.
Oh, absolutely. Or no goal.
So I mean, it was definitely a goal.
Yeah.
And I always like the people that are like, well, if you just put an extra line there, okay, cool.
Right.
It's not there. So get over yourself.
Right, exactly. It's not there. Suck it.
Well, if the pucks the pucks don't have tracking devices that say exactly where they are in the net. Like,
If the puck had a penis, it'd be my uncle.
yeah. If the puck had wheels, it'd be a bike.
So there's that. I found it funny. Like I said, I'm with you. I'm like, how they were able to have a huddle, call it a goal, and then go review it. Like,
Yeah, that's my bigger issue, I
That's
think, in
wild.
the entire thing is like, if they call it no goal, it's going to be no goal. If they call it a goal, it's going to be a goal. Like,
Yeah.
did they think that they were going to call it a goal and then find evidence that they could overturn it? Because, like, that's a slippery slope if that's the way you're going.
that is a wild gambit that they tried to make. But yeah, I mean, is what it is. Oilers obviously got revenge the next game, so it's a 3-2 series now. But boy, yeah, exactly. That's how I feel about late games nowadays. Like, this could be the worst possible matchup ever. So yeah, I mean, we will see what happens there. One of the teams already out, the Los Angeles Kings, and that means the end of Anze Kopitar's
Yeah.
career.
That was sad, but also cool.
Yeah, I mean,
You know, like, they weren't going to win the cup, so.
no. It'd be fun if they got just a playoff win. That would be nice, though. That would have been nice.
Yeah.
But I mean, what? He's got two cup rings. That's not too
Yeah,
shabby.
I think he's doing all right for himself.
Not too shabby. Finished his career with in the regular season 1,521 games, 452 goals, 864 assists for 1,316 points. 2 cup rings, as we mentioned. Man, good. The best player from Slovenia of all time.
Yes.
So
I also want all teams to go to matte helmets.
okay, that's a fair point.
Just going to throw that out.
They do
there.
look nice. They do look super nice.
They look really nice. The black matte, like, but could you see that as like a navy blue or a red? Or I mean, that would.
yeah,
Matte colors are so much nicer.
indeed. So he was in the Young Star game in 07, All-Star game in 08, 11, 15, 18, 20, Cup champion in 12 and 14, Selke winner in 16, 18, Lady Byng in 16, 23, and 25, and of course the ever popular Marc Messier Leadership Award in 2022. That capped off his career.
Yeah, the cup rings are.
Rings are
anybody
nothing.
can get those. Jeff Schultz has one.
Right, exactly. Come on, it's not that fun. First Slovenian player in league history. And then they do these things. Most points by a Slovenian player, most assists, most goals
God.
in a season and in a career. Most seasons played with the Kings at 20, which I thought was fantastic. Most games played at 15-21, most points, most assists, most game-winning goals, and longest tenured captain. So 10
Interesting.
seasons. Yeah, 10 seasons from 16-17 to 25-26. So good on him. Good career. Probably first ballot Hall of Famer, depending on the class.
I'd hope so.
Yeah, I mean, come on. Dude was a huge part of that team. And really stayed it out until the end.
Yeah.
For being honest. The other series that is done is Carolina over Ottawa. Again, not really something that was a shock to anyone. I mean, Ottawa had a big run at the end, but I think they just lost all their gas at that point. And then, yeah, we got some other games being closed out tonight. Philly can close out Pittsburgh. I think Utah and Vegas are tied, right? So, yeah. And then, yeah, Montreal and Tampa is tonight. So, got that going for us.
Montreal Tampa has been fun.
Yeah, it's been a good one.
I didn't really watch any of the Flyers. I mean, the Flyers and Penguins game was on
Mhm.
Saturday, but I don't remember watching any of that game really.
That's fine.
The Wild Star series has been fun.
Yes. That's a very big back and forth. Minnesota up 3-2. They play tomorrow night. Yep, Golden Knights and Mammoth tied at 2. Ducks up on Oilers 3-2 going into their for Thursday night game. They can clinch. Sabres up 3-2 on Boston as they go back to Boston on Friday night. 2 days off. And then Canadians, that series tied at 2. They were up 1-0. And then Philly is up 3-2 on Pittsburgh as they have their game 7 minutes into the first. Ready to go. So what else did I have? I thought I had one something. I had one something else. Award stuff. We're starting to name award candidates. The NHL, not the NAHL, because they're just going to wait till the end of the year to make that happen.
Yeah, exactly.
Finalists for the Vezina were announced today, and that's going to be Mr. Sorokin, Mr. Swayman, and Mr. Vasilevsky going out there for the Vezina, which Sorokin, I mean, played well, but he was on a garbage team, so I'm surprised he got the votes for it. But he had 7 shutouts this year.
Yeah, that'll help.
Yeah, 906 save percentage, 268 goals against, and 29-24 and 2 was his record. The NHL award show has the date has yet to be announced. That's not what?
It's fine.
Whatever.
It's fine. They're just gonna do it by Skype.
Yeah, exactly. Do it to just hand it out at random times, like during the game, during the intermission.
Like somebody just shows up with the award.
Yeah.
Like, hey, guess what? You won.
Da 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 da. And yeah, you get Bill Daly on the mic. Guys, did anyone say awards? And just walks out in the tunnel as they're jamming the ice, like a run-in, like cut a promo before he hands out like the Selkie. But there we go. So that's award stuff happening, and yeah, we'll get at it. Let's get Lyle Richardson on. If I can type from back here, I can. But I need to type.
Wow.
I need to type more letters. There's more letters. If I just type L, it's going to give me a lot of people I can choose from. So yeah, we are coming up. It's almost May, man. What the hell?
I know. We're getting to the top end of the NAHL playoffs.
Mm-hmm. Division finals start Friday on all divisions.
Yeah, all 4.
All 4. And then by the time the World Championship starts, the Robertson Cup Final 4 will start. So there you go. Same day, 15th. But the NAHL title game will be the 19th, whereas the World Championship, May 31st. It's fine.
That's fine.
Everything's fine. Lyle Richardson joining us right now as he bends over to grab some stuff. Oh, he pulled out his headphone. Pulled out his headphone jack.
Oh, we can talk about it.
That's
huh?
better.
There you go. Just a little, got it caught up there, huh, on the wheels, eh?
Yeah. Very long cord and yeah.
Oh, brag.
It's a Cake song, right?
I think so, yeah. Long cord and short headphones, I think. It's
Yeah. That's the latest cut on Johnny's new rap.
Yeah, there
album.
you go, Johnny. Got that.
Yep.
My alternative album.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna single-handedly bring back alternative.
Exactly.
Because somebody needs to.
Get it
I
from,
don't know if it's actually ever gone anywhere. To be
Get
honest.
it from. Well, it changed a lot of forms. It went with the stomp clap hey generation for a while. A lot of people who claim to be brothers and just do like folk bands. Alternative's weird, man, because alternative can be a number of things.
Yeah.
So
Technically, by definition, it's anything.
It's an alternative to anything.
Yes.
So pop music, technically alternative music. Take that, liberals. Lyle, how about Collector's Corner for you?
All right. Well, this week, again, another little treasure from Agent J, Johnny P. 2022-23 hockey. Yeah, OPG. Yeah, you know me.
Hell
We're
yeah.
down with OPG. Every last lady. Okay, 8 cards per pack.
Hell yeah.
OPG not skimping.
No.
So here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
So what's the scenario?
Oh, nice and easy to open too, by the way.
Oh yeah, those.
Not yet. Like it's foil, but easy to open.
Yeah.
Mark's
And Mark
just in
joins us
time,
just
too.
in time
Just
too.
in time. OPG hockey 2022-23 is the latest pack.
Beauty.
Yeah, boy. We begin with a Detroit Red Wing middle six guy still playing for him. You got your Michael Rasmussen.
Nice.
Nice.
I do like the stylized on the bottom. How they basically they make this look classic.
Yeah.
You know, they really dress this one up nice. Rather plainish on the back.
Sure.
On the back.
No
Ooh, is that
bio.
black and white?
Yeah.
Nice.
But still, it's obvious all the expense went to the front of the card.
And that's more of kind of a cardboard coarser feel than the usual upper decks as well.
Oh yeah, yeah, very, very, very much so.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, I do like the stylized on this one. Excuse me. Hey yo, if you like goalies,
Maybe.
I said, do you like goalies?
No, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Just trying to live here.
There's your Anze
Not
Ranta.
that goalie though.
Oh,
Not
everyone.
that one.
Just
Aha.
Everyone's favorite aunt, Auntie Ranta.
Yeah, everyone's.
I'm
favorite
pro
man.
Auntie Ranta.
Exactly. Oh, hey, check it out. Jack Roslovich, when he was with the Columbus Blue Jackets,
Wow.
this would have been about a year, I think, or two after that trade from Winnipeg for
Yep.
Patrick Lining, something like that.
Yeah.
So there we are,
Young man.
About to take a face off.
about to take a. Oh, here we go. A little more color in this one, ladies
Oh.
and gentlemen.
And some cart. Just
From
kidding.
then your New York
Jesus,
Rangers.
Mark.
Oh, how dare you, sir? How
I know.
dare
I'm
you.
sorry.
Jacob Truba.
Jacob
Trouba
Trouba.
with the Ranger as the Ranger.
Oh,
Look
is this like a what are the rare
It's a-
cards?
it's a
Is it Not
parallel.
a common.
It's
It's,
a
not
par-
a common. It's
a-
an uncommon.
It's a parallel.
Yes, but I think
Parallel,
this
what?
one kind of stands above.
Parallels.
He's a cut above because the other 3 cards you notice have been kind of regular
Yeah.
guys. Nothing wrong with
Well,
it.
I'll tell you about OPG, Lyle.
Tell me about
Every
OPG.
one of their sets is 600 fucking cards. So your packs are gonna get some duds, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, I believe that this one is yeah. Oh yeah. Look for base set retro variation cards. I'm
Oh, the
assuming that's what this
Yes,
is.
it is the retro card of Parker Kelly.
Haka Kelly, who is now with your Colorado Avalanche.
Yeah.
But he started out as a young buck there with your Ottawa Senators
I will
back when
say
they were
this.
horrible instead of just okay.
So this
at
is
the
one
end
of the retros from the
Ah.
OPG from a year before from Mo Sida.
Ooh, that's a nice one.
So this is actually
That's a nice
This is
one.
actually being shipped out to somebody. So.
We got ourselves a Kevin Lankinen back in his
Wow.
Chicago Blackhawks days.
God, that was like 7 teams ago.
Yes, exactly. The well traveled. And okay, we're finishing with 2 Avs,
Oh.
2 Avalanche. Yes, the way that this just the way this went down. Well, he's no longer an Avalanche, but he was back then. Sammy Girard, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, there
Sammy
you go.
Girard. Samuel
Nice.
Girard.
Sammy Guyrard.
And everything old is new again, ladies and gentlemen. Your Nazem Kadri, Colorado
Oh,
Avalanche
there it is.
1.0.
That's
Yes, we're on.
That
version
should be a
2.0 now.
mythic rare. That should
Right.
be.
Yes.
That should be
That
red.
should be hollowed out.
around the outside or something.
Yes, exactly.
Foil board
And
that shit.
he's
had a
quite
career.
time there back then. Yeah, that's quite a long.
There should be at least
also-
there should be at least a little bit of money in there, like a little sliver of the money that he had to pay for his suspension fines
Yes,
Right.
in
that's-
each
yes,
card.
I agree. That's so
5 used
overall,
money.
overall, kind of an okay pack. I mean, again, you get your Kadri, you got your Trouba, which back when they were like at their peak. The rest of it's kind of okay. Yeah.
I mean, John, just think about if they cut up like 100 of the fine dollars that he paid,
Mhm.
and they distribute them
Hey,
across
you could
1,000 cards.
The treasury in DC used to sell pens that had shredded up money in it that they were rejected. So I mean, it is possible.
You took all the money that he paid in fines.
I mean, I'm not
Are
gonna
you
lie.
also
I
gonna
would
put
buy a
some, like,
Tom
boat-
Wilson fine money card. I
Yeah.
would absolutely
There
go
you go.
find one.
Are you gonna put some like Truba like elbow bone shards in?
Ooh,
That'd be
yes.
nice. That'd be
Yes,
nice.
you have to. You
Game-
have to.
game
with,
use-
with a little bit of blood spatter.
Very used elbow pads.
Like
He
part of
needs
his elbow
gloves.
pad.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Johnny, you got anything?
I have a world championship
World Cup of Hockey,
USA
yeah.
quarter zip on.
Nice.
There you go.
That's what I got.
Nice.
Da-da-da-da,
Another fun Adidas.
I'm gonna go backs to the wax.
Oh,
pen.
nice.
Hey, back to the wax.
1990 taps.
1999.
Oh, 89.
1989.
Back then,
89.
you had stacks of wax, baby.
God.
I still am waiting to win that trip to the 1990 spring
Hey,
training.
one day you'll
God
be there,
damn.
brother. One
Oh,
day
yeah.
you'll be
You
there.
know how great it would be
Look, the
if
entry form is inside. Okay.
you know how great it would be though if like you won that card 27 years later.
Be fantastic.
Yeah.
You'd be
So,
calling.
so
"Hey!"
no one got to go to spring training. Got it. All right, guys. Oh wait, am I centered?
Hey.
I gotta make sure I'm centered.
I don't
here.
know.
Now I'm
there you go.
centered. All
There
right,
you
here we go.
What do you got?
Joe Price.
By the way, that card layout template, beautiful.
I love.
Gorgeous.
It's a
Simplicity
classic.
Very clean.
Yes. Yes.
Here we go. Maddie Benito. No, I'm sorry.
Matt-
Maddie Barrett.
Marty Barrett,
Marty
Marty
Barrett.
Barrett.
Close
second
enough.
second baseman for your Bo Sox. Part of MVP baseball.
I guarantee you, nobody's heard of this guy,
Okay.
but we should have. Dale Svem.
Nope. Yep.
Look at
you're
that
right.
mustache.
That's a
No.
fancy mustache.
Look
No.
at that, and he's
I
still
think
wearing
he
his.
actually became the Brewers mascot.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ!
He met up with a witch.
I
In,
think you're absolutely.
he went with a
Yes.
witch in Milwaukee, and it just turned him into it.
Yeah.
Oh my God! This is a who's who of what who. Frank White,
Okay.
as we all know,
Kind of remember that name a little bit.
sort of.
For the Royals.
Rob Murphy.
Oh damn.
Again,
Yeah.
no.
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 Wow.
Wow.
This was repackaged.
Jesus.
Right.
Paul Ossenmacher.
I remember Paul
I remember
Ossenmacher.
him.
I remember
Just
Paul
because of his
Ossenmacher.
name.
Yeah, pretty
Because of
much.
his name.
Look, he's just playing catch. He's not even playing.
Yeah. Just.
A manager card.
Ooh.
John Walton.
Oh, he's fed up with his team.
That's a great picture with a great staged picture with
Yeah.
a ton of light.
Yes.
Like, sir, just pretend like you're managing your team, and he just looks entirely upset.
And he takes a
with
pull.
life.
He takes a pull from his fucking canteen.
We got Carmelo Martinez
Okay.
or Carm.
No, you're right.
Yeah, Carmelo.
Carmelo.
Yeah.
We got all the Blue Jays leaders on one
Oh,
card.
there you go.
Hey.
Is that Rance Mullenix?
That would be Fred McGriffin runs,
Yes.
Tony Fernandez in hits and doubles this year, Lloyd Mosby
Yeah,
Oh,
Lloyd
had
Mosby.
7 triples that year.
Card. Yes.
Fred had 34 home runs.
Oh, man.
George Bell,
Hell
Yes.
George Bell.
97 runs batted in.
I tell you, man,
Uh,
those Jays teams in the late '80s were really
Yeah,
good.
it was building to what they had in the early '90s too.
Exactly.
I feel
Yeah.
like 7 triples is a lot.
That it seems like a lot.
Oh yeah.
So
Oh
the,
yeah.
the pitching staff is great.
The home runs
They're-
that weren't. It was
Yeah.
those 7 triples.
Well, also, our Lloyd Mosby also had 31 steals that year. So
Yeah,
that gives you any
yeah.
indication about his game.
Speedy
of course.
fella.
Mhm. Yeah.
So the
Guys,
amount
I
of games.
love me a Lloyd Mosby card. He's one of my favorite Jays, man.
This is so many great stats. All right, so games pitched. Dwayne Ward 64.
Nice.
Wayne Ward.
Hell yeah.
I assume he was a middle reliever.
Yeah.
Innings pitched. Mike Flanagan, of course,
Hell yeah.
211 innings pitched.
Flanagan. Yes.
And saves 25. Tom Henke.
Yes.
yeah,
the
Hank.
Terminator. Yes.
Literally every other stat is Dave Steib.
Oh,
Steve.
of course it was.
Wins
Dave
16,
Steve, yeah.
strikeouts 147, complete games 8, shutouts 4, earned run average. The starter had a lower earned run average than any of the middle.
Dave
relievers.
Steve
What
was
does
a
that tell you?
killer.
Oh yeah, he is still to this day. He is beloved in Toronto.
Yeah.
Absolutely. He was the anchor of the bullpen, man, for years.
Lyle, have you ever seen the Dorktown documentary they did on Dave Steve?
I can't say that I have.
All right, so John Boyes and can't remember who else did a like 4-part story of Dave Steve, hour-long episodes on each for SB Nation's Dorktown that they run on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I think that's something. It's John Boyes and Alex Rubenstein from SB Nation who did that 4-part miniseries. about the story of Dave Steeb. It's called Captain Ahab: The Story of Dave Steeb. Really well done. Awesome
Thank
work.
you for that. Yes,
Yeah.
I'm going to look that up. Yes,
I'll send you the link over to the
please.
playlist.
Actually, yeah, make that easier for me because I'm going to have kind of a lighter workload on Friday, so that's going to slide into my Friday afternoon very nicely.
There you go,
Thank
Mark. What do you got? What else?
All right, we're gonna speed run through the rest of these.
Okay.
We got a Brooke Jacoby. I heard of
Love
him.
Brooke Jacoby.
You have heard
Brooke Jacoby. Ron Karkovice. I feel like we've had him a few weeks now.
Couple weeks, yeah.
Yeah.
The 23-year-old that looks 80.
Rich Goose Gossage.
The Goose.
Yep.
Yes.
We got an American League All-Star, Roger Clemens.
Nice, young
Oh,
Roger
heard of him.
Clemens.
Look at that fresh-faced kid.
We got Ali Mazzilli,
Nice.
of course.
Shout out Lee Mazzilli.
And look at this guy,
Drum roll.
Free Roids Barry Bonds.
Oh my
Pew, 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 pew,
God.
pew.
Wow,
Oh
you
my
got a
God.
Clemens and a Bonds in the same pack.
Dude, that's
Yeah.
a
I'm
juiced
gonna
up
have to make
pack.
him
Wow.
fight.
It's a juiced up
And
pack,
and
baby.
the impressive stats card of the Toronto Blue Jays.
yours.
All those 3 cards salvage that deck for you.
Hell
my
yeah,
friend.
baby.
Yeah, the last few.
Yeah.
There are also 45 cards in that pack.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
You actually got your value worth on those packs.
Yeah.
For me, as I mentioned at the top of the show, my buddies from North Dakota came down because they had a conference, so they brought me a wonderful North Dakota hat
Nice.
of
There you go.
with the North Dakota on the back.
Oh,
you go.
yeah.
So not usually one for white hats, so we will have this nice little thing there. But
What's wrong with white hats?
hey, man, listen, the South told us that I
It's
can't.
not
Work.
Montgomery County.
Yeah, I know, right? Exactly. Not going all
I
out
love-
here. They're just,
I love how Scotty went KKK on us.
yeah.
All of a
Right?
sudden.
I mean, I'm finally catching up to you, I suppose. And that's it. That was it for Collector's Corner.
Hey, all right.
Oh,
Hey.
that's
But
good.
we do have classic draft picks.
It's a
This
very
one-
shiny pack.
Boy, this one is a
Very shiny.
delicate one. Black and white, Chris Chelios from the University of
Whoa.
Wisconsin.
Wow.
Wow.
I'm surprised they were able to take that photo so cleanly with one of those old
It's
school
actually a
cameras.
painting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a painting. They touched it up.
And now we know it's that it's
Right
that-
after the Sistine Chapels, Michelangelo painted this. It was not really. They were all enthralled on that.
His bubble is actually glass.
That's
Straight
real
glass, homie.
glass.
Todd Harvey Danger.
There you go, Todd Harvey.
He's not even wearing a visor.
No, it's just up on his head,
Yeah.
just
He
hanging
was
there.
he was a terrific little player, like a
Yeah.
little buzzsaw, man. He was with the Sharks for a while.
Yeah, forever and a day.
Yeah, he was a real buzzsaw for them.
Talk about another buzzsaw. Chris Pronger,
Oh,
Hey, look
Wow.
at that, too.
the Peterborough Pete's.
mm-hmm.
And that visor's like all the way
They're
down
great
his
ones.
nose.
Yeah, my God.
That's a Canadian Tire special. That one.
Exactly. Boys, we got a pack. Almo.
Oh,
Alexander
boy.
Mogilny.
Wowzers, man.
Wisconsin
Oh, they're-
University.
Close. Central Army. Red Army.
Central Red Army. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's what they call the Central Red Army.
1,000 kilometers.
Wisconsin, they
fine,
call the
it's
U.S.
fine.
Central Red Army. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
I do realize that
I was gonna say you were saying. I'm like, wait a minute.
I do realize he defected, but those are Wisconsin uniforms.
They,
right?
fair enough.
I'm like, wait a minute, man. The only time he
And
was
when
in
NCAA is on
Wisconsin
the
was a
pyramid,
layover. You know?
always remember Alexander McGillney
Yeah.
for the NCAA.
Yeah, Mark's going to do a Puck Duco, NCAA, and Sabres and put Mogilny and be like, what the fuck? He played 4 years at Wisconsin.
Yeah, 3 years in Wisconsin. Come on.
I saw the picture.
We hit a speed bump with Brett Tully.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Another Peterborough Pete.
Yeah.
But he played
Can't win 'em
alongside Chris Pronger. So,
Mm-hmm.
little dud. We get back on it with Hartford Whalers legend Ronald Petrovicki
There you go.
Yes.
Definitely remember
with the
him.
Springfield Indians there.
Those gloves look like they weigh about 8 pounds.
Oh,
each.
yeah, dude. Tho-
Yeah.
Those things are heavy as shit.
Yep.
Dmitry Yuskevich.
Yuskevich.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Philadelphia
This is a
Flyers
good
legend.
pack.
That is a good pack.
Oh, baby. Everybody get your roll off. Everybody get your roll off. Todd Roloff there for the Minnesota Duluth Bulldogs.
Bulldogs.
Then we got Jason Dahl. Jason Dahl.
Jason Dahl. I
Modern.
do remember him.
Lots of Pats.
Lots of Pats.
Yeah. Lots of Pete's.
Lots of Pete's. Pats are in the Western League.
Yeah.
And we end up with another with Alexander Mogilny's teammate, Barry Richter from Wisconsin.
Yeah, that's definitely that one is actually the Central Red Army. I believe.
Yes.
Hold on a minute.
The Central Red Army of the United States. Yes.
I mean, tell me he's wrong.
Yeah.
Tell me
yeah,
he's wrong.
yeah.
It's
Yeah,
close.
he's not far off.
No other teams use red and white except for Central Red Army and Wisconsin.
It's
So-
just Wisconsin.
Yeah,
And
just
I
Wisconsin.
mean, the arm sleeves are kind of similar. Come on.
Yeah, you know what? We'll give that one to you, Mark. Give that one to you. Barry Richter.
Lincoln.
It's me, your cousin, Barry Richter. I got this Russian kid here you're really going to love. Call him Almo. Good times. Great memories. Barry Richter, born in Madison, Wisconsin, hometown kid, was inducted to the Madison Sports Hall of Fame in 2015.
There you go.
So there you go. I had that going for him.
Mm-hmm.
He played in how many games? 151 NHL games.
I thought that he had an NHL career.
Couple with the Rangers, Bruins,
Mhm.
Islanders, Les Canadiens, and of course the Quebec Citadel.
Of course.
Quebec.
Of the American Hockey League.
Indeed. Then he played for the Manitoba Moose in the IHL.
Mm-hmm.
So he's having a great time for himself.
Well-traveled.
Well-traveled gentleman. So there we go. Lyle, what say you of these playoffs?
Boy, howdy.
A lot of back and forth. Only 2 blowouts, which we kind of expected, I think.
Yeah, even though that one with the Senators, I mean, it was a sweep, but that's one of the hardest fought sweeps I've ever seen. Good
Yeah.
Lord. I felt bad for the Sens because first of all, I have to admit I was wrong about the goaltending for both teams because Freddie Anderson and Linus Ullmark were fantastic in that series.
Did Freddie pitch 2 shutouts?
Yeah, one for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. But just tremendous goaltending on both those guys. But I was not wrong about the fact that the Senators, that lack of scoring punch was going to be their undoing. And then you compound it with how well they shut down Stützle and Tkachuk. Drake Batherson was the only one of that trio that managed to get on the board more than once. And yeah, very, very difficult there for them. But, at least they gave him hell. That final game, oh my God, that was old time hockey. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, broke loose in that second period.
Oh boy. Well, all from that hit that Clevin put on Nikishin, which was a clean hit. I mean, he didn't go headhunting or anything like that. Like it showed on the replay. I mean, that was shoulder right into the chest, right into the crest. It's the way he hit the ice that's gave him that concussion. But all hell broke loose after that. So it was a very entertaining game 4.
And that after game 3 where Taylor Hall got into it with Jake Sanderson.
That one, like Taylor Hall's not known as a dirty player. So I'm kind of willing to give him a bit of the benefit of the doubt, but nevertheless,
Jake Sanderson's also like 6'4" too, so I mean he's a bigger boy.
I mean, and losing Jake Sanderson for game 4, I mean that didn't help matters. But Carter, you're right. Yeah, help me out.
You're not
Senators rookie.
You're not going to be working here anymore. Carter Yukamargic.
Yukemchuk?
You can Chuck. Yes.
Yukemchuk. Yeah, Yukemchuk. Yeah. But he played a good game.
Yeah.
The kid did very well, kind of being thrust into that, the heat of NHL postseason battle in a do or die game, and I thought that he handled it quite well. He factored in what few points the Senators got. He was a factor there, so he's got to be called up for next year. Mm-hmm. I mean, geez, they can't justify keeping him down on the farm. They really can't. No. I mean, I kind of understood it this year, but if he's not on the team next year, it's like, oh, for Jesus' sake, trade him to somebody who's going to be willing to let him
right.
Play. But anyway, yeah.
An Avalanche ending Anze Kopitar's career. That was pretty much
signed,
sealed, delivered on that one.
And I mean, again, I give the Kings credit. I mean, for fighting hard, but I mean, they just, the Avalanche. If you don't have the offense to match up with them, playing a stingy D is not going to help you.
No.
They did well. I'll give them that. I thought Anton Forsberg, other than Game 4, which was at that point, it was just like, okay, now the Avs are going right. Time to enforce our will, and that was that. But Anton Forsberg played very well for the Kings, I thought, in goal.
Yeah, no, he played very well. Another cast off. Like we see a lot of cast off goalies kind of taking center stage in the playoffs.
They're like, I think his fourth team.
Yeah,
something like that. I mean, he had played for the Senators before and a few other teams.
Yeah,
I just definitely remembered him as a Senator.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but that one went pretty much as we all expected. And now we're getting into some of the fun ones here because there's been some interesting developments.
Everything else has been kind of tete-a-tete, blow
well,
for blow.
I mean, you look at like the Flyers seem to have that series all wrapped up, and then the Penguins went, Ducks seem to have that series with the Oilers all wrapped up, and last night that was the best game, by the way, that the Oilers have played in this series.
Yeah,
and that included their winning Game 1.
Yeah,
like they had all the big guns were firing on all cylinders. Like it was just, fantastic. Connor Ingram comes back and redeems himself after having a crappy game in Game 3. So, they're not done. Penguins not done yet. Well, we'll see what happens tonight. The Stars and the Wild, that's just been...
It's been fun.
I think
that's been fun. Aside from Jamie Benn just going ham on people. That's been fun.
Well, that's when you can tell he's getting frustrated.
Yeah.
You can tell that the Stars are in trouble by how much Jamie Benn goons it up.
Yeah.
And he was gooning it up last night. I'm like, oh, yeah, these boys are in trouble. Well, they can't score at even strength. That's you think of all that firepower they've got on that team. And they've only had, I think, 1 or 2 even strength goals in this series. All the rest have come on the power play. When Marcus Foligno said these guys can't hang with us 5-on-5, he was right.
Yeah.
Like I kind of mocked him a bit for that, saying it's a little bit early in the series to be saying that, Marcus. And it turns out, no,
he was right on.
Right. Yeah.
There was also a period of the last game, I think it was, where Hughes and Faber just kind of decided they were going to skate around with the puck for like an entire shift. And I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Like they took over that entire 2 minutes. Just the 2 defensemen.
Yep.
Like I was like, whoa, okay.
Yeah. Now you know why they gave up so much to get him. I mean, having Brock Faber there was that's solid enough on his own. But now you throw Quinn Hughes in the mix. Yeah. Just impressive as hell. You're right, Johnny. Absolutely. That's scary. And the Wild are in a position here where that would be an upset. I mean, the Wild are a very good team, but that would be an upset if they do defeat the Stars.
Yeah.
Montreal and Tampa Bay, that's been pretty much as evenly matched as everybody thought it was going to be.
Exactly.
Holy shit. That is just an outright war. Like they're battling for every friggin' inch of ice. And you've got players who aren't, you got scorers who aren't scoring like you expect. Like Kucherov's been pretty quiet, but Suzuki and Caulfield have been quiet. But by the same token, you've got other guys stepping up. I mean, Brandon Hagel's a good player. He's a great energy guy.
Another gear.
But holy Jesus, he ever stepped it up in this series.
You kind of see now why they paid so much to Chicago for him to get him in the first place.
Oh yeah, that was plenty of good foresight. They knew what they had there. And one of the best stories though in this thing though for me was Kirby Dach. He had a horrible game in Game 2. Gave up. It was his mistakes that led to that winning goal. Everybody in Montreal is going like, we benched this guy. We don't ever want to see him again. And they said the same thing about Zach Bolduc in Game 1. Horrible. They're playing horrible. Get them out of there. We don't want to ever see him again. And Marty St. Louis sticks with them, and they were instrumental in winning Game 3. And I loved it afterwards where he said, I don't give up on a player unless he gives up on himself. And it's just like, now you know why these guys will skate through a fucking wall for Marty St. Louis. He believes in them.
Scored again tonight.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look, he puts Brendan Gallagher in. You know, he kind of like everybody was
scored
saying,
again tonight. He scored tonight too.
and he scores like his first goal, the first goal 3 minutes in, you know, and I mean, the guy trusts his gut. You know, he played for 20 goddamn years. He should.
Yeah,
Right?
he kind of has an eye for the game, I'm sure.
Yeah, but
because of
that was
Maine.
just I just thought that was just a great story. I love that story with Kirby Doc. I mean, yeah, I know the story of Game 3 was just that friggin' laser in overtime by Lane. That was a PK Subban special. I mean, way up to the rafters. He let that rip, and it miraculously doesn't touch anybody on its way in. But yeah, that was, I mean, for me, that was like the best story was that he stuck by Kirby Doc when everybody else is screaming, you know, get rid of him, get rid of him.
And then the Mammoth.
Buffalo, go ahead.
I was going to say Mammoth Vegas is enjoyable too.
Oh yeah, oh boy. Listen, I was talking about this earlier today with some of the guys of the Hockey News, and I was saying, like, you know, I'm glad that the Mammoth have made the playoffs, and people are, because a lot of people I think are really seeing this team for the first time, which is understandable. I mean, they were like, yeah, pun intended, lost in the desert for all those years.
Yeah.
And then they moved to Salt Lake City, and that just creates even bigger laughs. But, you know, we've known for the last couple of years this was a team on the rise, and they are giving the Golden Knights hell. I mean, they're fast.
Yeah.
They are really, really fast. And the Golden Knights are having trouble like containing their speed. You know, this series could go either way. It really could. But man, the Golden Knights are just they're making a statement. And I've said it before. If Clayton Keller and Logan Cooley and Dylan Gunther played in an East Coast team, played for like Montreal or Toronto or Boston or New York, everybody'd be raving about them. But because they play where they do, nobody hears about. They're like these mythical creatures you read about, right?
Right.
And then it's just like, oh, that's what they look like when they're playing. Wow, they're really good. Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
Like the Zammoth.
Yeah,
the Zammoth.
And that's just great too.
Beautiful.
Yes, that's fantastic.
And then you were mentioning Buffalo and Boston.
Buffalo. Talk about your seesaws, eh? I mean, that one has swung so many different ways. I mean, game 1, it looks like it's all Boston, and then they staged that dramatic comeback. Game 2, it was all Boston, and it stayed that way.
Yep.
But then like game 4, like that blowout on Sunday, holy shit. Like that's the worst I have seen the Bruins play in a postseason in a long time. Like that was really bad. And I don't blame Jeremy Swayman when they finally mercifully pulled him off the ice, that he, you know, before he left, like he's giving them shit on the bench, you know, like I loved it. It's like, yeah, because they hung you out to dry, man. Yeah. But then they turn around and come back, and Pasternak, what a beautiful goal that was in overtime on the breakaway. I mean, Alex Lyon is still looking for his jock, because he deked him out of it more 6 ways to Sunday. That was beautiful. But that's been a hell of a series too, you know, back and forth. I'm still hoping for Buffalo, just cause, right? But
sure.
But yeah, that's been a very entertaining series as well.
I mean, it could very well end up being one of those Game 7 overtimes, like the first couple years of the Caps making the playoffs.
Yeah.
But no matter what happens, the Sabres have had a good run making the playoffs, and they've given themselves a good showing in the first round, no matter what. If they win, if they don't, it kind of is what it is. Yeah. I mean, the game that I watched, is it yesterday?
Yesterday or Saturday?
Yeah, last night. Would have been
last night's game. That was very much all Boston, and somehow still went to overtime.
Yeah. Boston really did kind of, you know, wanted to atone for that shitty outing on Sunday. But you're right. It's still, well, I mean, yeah, Buffalo opened the scoring. I mean, you know, Darlene jumping on that. And then after that, like the Bruins just shut that shit down. It was like, oh, no. You're not getting any more friggin' chances like that. And they just shut it all down.
I mean, even that was kind of lucky, because the first pass that was supposed to go to the middle bounced off of the defenseman and came right back to the guy.
Right back to Darlene at the wide open net. Yeah.
But like, it was funny because I got a text message that was like, finally, Buffalo scores. And I was like, yeah, they were 0 for 39. Dominic Hasek didn't want that to go any fucking longer.
Yeah. But you're right though, Johnny. I mean, win or lose, I mean, it's been great to see the Sabres back in. The fans in Buffalo deserve. My God, they're great people. Holy jumping, man, they're just fantastic.
I can quite honestly say that I had no idea that Buffalo always had the Canadian national anthem before games as well.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I
That's
feel
forever.
like I've always known.
Mm,
Like I've watched games there, and I'm just like, oh yeah, definitely.
yeah.
But they mentioned it before the game last night, and I was like, huh, I never realized that.
Well, it's
Yeah.
it's the same with Chicago when we went to the draft in Chicago and they started clapping the national anthem.
Yeah,
Like that scared the shit out of me.
I was asleep.
Yeah, you were gone by that. You were too busy fixing your hat, and you're just like, it's nap time.
But Buffalo, though, that's not surprising because basically border town, and a lot of Sabres fans come from Ontario. These are people who aren't, Maple Leafs fans, usually from Hamilton, from that area there. I mean, a lot of them, and it's so funny because it was Punch Imlach, the old head coach and general manager of the Maple Leafs back in the late 60s. He was the first general manager of the Sabres when they first came into the league. So right away, you've got that connection. And yeah, it just built up. And a lot of people who were just fed up with the Leafs or whatever, or just never liked them, they had somebody closer to cheer for, and so they just gravitated to Buffalo. So they've always had that tradition of doing the anthem. So it didn't surprise me when they started singing it, when the anthem singer was having trouble with her mic. It was like, yeah, that didn't surprise me.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice too, with all the tension between the two countries and everything. It's kind of nice that, it's like, hey, that's politicians that are doing that shit. The rest of us, we just want to get along. Yeah.
Exactly. All right, two kind of points that I have here.
Okie dokie.
One, Steve Yzerman saying that Detroit needs better players to make the playoffs.
Well, duh.
I said that quote to Jen HL History Girl, and she said, "Well, isn't that his job?" I'm like, "Well, it's not very, not
Been
very
his job
good.
for the last 7 years.
Not very good at it." So there's that, and then they're moving from Boston Pizza to Wendy's as the John Chayka rumors to Toronto have come about. Chayka also is a franchisee for 61 Wendy's.
Yes,
Oh.
that's right. Yep.
What say you of that one before the Steve Yzerman, hey, be better with trades rant that we have?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, listen, we got to remember that John Chayka was Kyle Dubas before Kyle Dubas was cool.
Right.
He really was the first GM that fully embraced analytics. I mean, like publicly. A lot of them were doing it for years beforehand, but he was the first real pioneering public advocate. And I mean, to his credit, I mean, he was doing a decent job building up the Coyotes during his tenure there. He really was. I mean, Clayton Keller for example, John Chayka drafted. Your Jacob Chikrin for your Washington Capitals was, a Chikrin or a Chayka draft kid.
Mm-hmm.
And but it's some of it's almost though you remember though what got him into trouble, and with the league, and especially doing the it seems innocuous, but doing the prospect testing before the draft combine, which everybody knows is a no-no.
Mm-hmm.
You don't do that. And they just said, fuck it, we're doing it. Which got him a year-long suspension. But, the Leafs wouldn't be approaching him if he didn't have Bettman's blessing that he could come back into the league. So he'll fill the desire by Keith Pelly, the Maple Leaf Sports and Entertainment honcho, that they get a data-driven general manager.
All the AI.
Yeah, but I don't know. I just don't know.
I feel he's been out of the loop a little too long.
Yeah, that's my concern too. That's the big one.
It's like you're going to Jake Taylor. And I don't know if his analytic skills are that. I mean, his sister has been running it for a minute there.
Yeah.
So
she's been involved for a while.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, been running it since he kind of dove off and
Yeah.
she might be a better fucking candidate than him at this point, and I would not be surprised if she got a look, to be honest, down the road.
A woman in the
Listen, I know
National
it's-
Hockey League front office.
It's crazy. Mark's already, trying to figure out other things about diversity in the NHL. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. But I mean, if this is the guy you have to go to, how undesirable is that job now?
Or I don't think it's so much undesirable, Scotty. It's just the fact that, again, we come back to that whole data-driven guy.
Fair, but I think also everyone, the hemming and hawing from everyone involved from outside the Toronto bubble is that there's so much undue pressure. Why would anyone want to purposely go in there and try to face that beast head on? And I think, it's something where everyone runs wild and no one's kept in check. Now, I think it could be a little column A, a little column B, too. I mean, you're going to advance that, and then the media is all a bunch of jerk-offs, by and large. So, I mean, it's tit for tat. But I don't – if this move does get finalized, and who knows, with the wildness that is out there, I don't – I like it as a guy knowing that, man, this is going to upend that team, and I love every minute of the Schadenfreude. But it's also like, man, you're taking a huge chance, and it might pay off. Who knows?
It could. I mean, this could be one of those, big stories where you just go, yeah. I mean, look, when the Canadians hired Martin St. Louis as head coach, I called it a stunt. I was not impressed with that at all.
Is that a fake joke?
Yes, it is. Actually, no, but now that I think of it, yeah, I'm glad I did.
On further review.
Under review, yes. But no, but honestly, I just thought it was just a stupid stunt they were doing. I was like, oh, come on, you're just pandering to the Habs fans. Jesus, come on, get somebody in there with experience. And that turned out to be one of the big reasons why Montreal has improved as quickly as they did. So who knows? And Chayka, it's not that he doesn't have experience. I mean, he does. I will tell you, I would, if you give me the choice between Mike Gillis and John Chayka, I think maybe you should go with Chayka because you want to talk about guys who've been out of the game for a while. That's Mike Gillis. I mean, yes, he was a pioneer of data and all that back in the day. Being 20 years ago.
Yeah. Now my biggest thing is that if Chayka does get the job, does he have a long enough leash to have it all flourish, or will everyone get frantic if 2, 3 years, 4 years he's not producing results and they just axe him, and there's it's right at the precipice where they need to be, and he gets axed, and then we all start back over again.
They all fall.
Oh, he's not getting 4 years.
That's maybe true.
I think Johnny. I think you're right. He'll be lucky to get 3.
I think maybe 2 and change.
That
actually
they're not back in the playoffs and winning a playoff round in the next 2 years with a brand new GM. That guy's out.
November 2028 is what he has if he gets this gig,
and that's assuming that he hasn't lost Auston Matthews to free agency.
And I'm sure he is. I think they're gonna have to build around Willie Nylander, which not a terrible thing to start off with, but you're losing your captain. You lost one of the best defensive, polarizing best defensive offensive guys that you had, and playmaker, and Mitch Marner.
Yeah. Auston Matthews, by most standards, is the best player in modern history to play for the Toronto Maple Leafs. He has the hardware to prove it.
Yeah.
He really has.
Yeah.
I mean, you win the Hart Trophy. Only Alex Ovechkin has won more Richard trophies than Auston Matthews.
And I wonder if he doesn't escape once he escapes Toronto, if all his ailments start getting better. Like he starts being a lot healthier.
Like a Jack Eichel situation.
Almost. I wonder.
Almost.
I wonder for the fact that he just is constantly injured. He had to go last year overseas to get checked on because whether he didn't trust the Toronto health team or he thought better of it and kind of shunned it. But I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it's like, man, if he leaves Toronto and then starts tearing it up for 2-3 years, it doesn't matter who would be GM because they would be blamed for it, and
he
gone.
starts growing his hair back.
right? Shaves that
Yeah.
ridiculous mustache.
But that's the thing. Chayka's got a very, very short and it starts next season. If this team hasn't improved, if the Leafs haven't improved, made the playoffs, and at least, as Johnny said, won a playoff round.
Yeah.
If they haven't done that, Matthews is, I'm telling you, Matthews
he's
is
gone.
gone next summer, because next summer is the contract extension where you can sign a contract extension. If they haven't improved and they go to him, how about that contract extension? And he's just like, no, I think I'm going to market next year. Then they're trading him.
Yep.
They're not going to lose him for nothing.
Then that's going to be the most exciting draft day ever.
Oh my God, that'd be wild, because they are not going to have another Mitch Marner situation, because that was just a slow death watching that happen, unfold in real time. It was just, you knew you were watching the death of Mitch Marner's career as a Toronto Maple Leaf. And it was just an unnecessary distraction for the whole. I'm surprised the team did as well as they did last year with all that nonsense going on.
2 questions. One, is this like a slam dunk? Is this like 95% sure John Chayka is going to go to Toronto, or are we just taking off of internet rumors?
Well, Elliot Friedman is the guy running point on this, and normally he's been, he's, like I said, he's usually pretty good. Whenever he says that, the sense is that he's getting is that it's going to be Chayka with Matt Sundin in an advisory role there, in a front office role. Then, now, it could change. But I think right now, it wouldn't surprise me if he's the lead candidate, because, again, he ticks all those boxes that Keith Pelly wants in a general manager. So I think that's the guy.
Question B.
Yes.
How much did Auston Matthews have any indication that this was going to happen? Because do you think that may have swayed something one way or another? Chayka, an Arizona guy who went to Arizona, was in Arizona for a few years. Auston Matthews played in Arizona in terms of youth hockey and saw the come up on that. I mean, do you think he kind of put it in their ear, or they asked him about what this? I guess, do you put your captain and star player in the loop on who you're going to pick next for GM, or is this just because it's Maple Leafs? Nah, fuck off. We're going to do what we want to do.
I think some teams would bring their captain into the loop. I don't think that, that Matthews would have a deciding vote or would be pushing strongly. I really don't think one way or the other, to be quite honest. But considering it's Toronto, though, it wouldn't surprise me if they just made the decision themselves, and it's just like, the player's going to have to live with it.
Yep.
I believe, Scotty, the answer you were looking for is that the media is going to figure this out on themselves.
You know what? You're
by
right, Mark.
themselves, and they're going to make the determination, and then
Love it.
put the pressure on the front office.
They hire the media gets John Chayka hired. They don't hire him, but they still go to John Chayka for quotes.
Right.
It's like, listen.
How do you feel about taking over this team?
Somehow it's John Chayka and Alan Walsh.
Why do you think Auston Matthews was dropped down to the third line, and why did the biggie bag increase its price for less food? Go. Okay, all right. But the biggie size got smaller though. All right. Now follow up. The spicy chicken sandwiches just have a new box, but it doesn't seem like there's too much difference in the breading. How do you respond to that? All right, thank you. No more questions. So there you go.
Scotty Waz, Epicureal Times.
Scotty Waz, QSR Restaurant Magazine. You had the Baconator, but the Baconator's gotten smaller, much like your team's payroll. What do you think about that? All right, go ahead.
Boom.
One more thing before we get to one more thing before we get to games.
Yeah.
Brady Tkachuk is frustrated with the rumors. He's a sad little boy.
Oh no.
How long are they going to wait until the draft before they trade him?
The draft next year.
Okay.
Because this is the same situation as Auston Matthews in Toronto.
So we're getting a preview.
If the Senators don't improve next season, or heaven forbid they take a step back and don't make the playoffs, I don't think that he agrees to sign an extension, and then they have no choice. They have to move him. I don't doubt that Brady Tkachuk is sincere when he says he's committed to the team. He loves the city. The city has loved him. Yeah, and they love that guy in Ottawa. But things got weird this year with the Olympics, and being an American captain of a Canadian team, and you were and you were on the team that beat Canada in the Olympics, which for us is that's a cause for warfare right there.
Mhm.
It was kind of a weird sort of situation for him. But I don't doubt for a minute that his sincerity when he says that, he's still committed to this team, and he's the captain of this team. I mean, I can't remember who was it made the point, but I remember hearing this. Is somebody was saying that, they think that Auston Matthews, sorry, that Brady Tkachuk's best chance of winning a Stanley Cup is in Ottawa, where he's the captain and the face of the franchise. If he goes anywhere else, if he goes to Florida, because he'll go to Florida, he wants to play with his brother and blah, blah, blah. Well, he's just going to be another Florida Panther, He really will. I mean, he'll be a very noteworthy Florida Panther, but it's not his team. He's not the leader. He's not the guy. If he goes to St. Louis, he's not going to be the guy. It's not his team. He's basically being parachuted in. So Ottawa, if you're looking at it that way, right? Yeah, that makes sense. Ottawa, you're the captain. You're the leader. You're committed to making this team lit. Maybe this is the thing to stick with. And if the Senators do improve next year, he's staying.
Yeah.
If they improve next year, make the playoffs easily, go on a bit of a playoff run, God, even win the Stanley Cup. Oh yeah, he's staying, But again, it's that delicate because you're at that point in the guy's career, where it's like, that second last season before their UFA eligibility is always the key one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before we get to games, a guy near and dear to your heart and mine, John Garrett passed away.
Yeah.
What a guy. Like, you can't even say player or broadcast. Just what a guy. What a dude.
Yep. And beloved, especially in Vancouver. Like, he spent 20 years covering the Canucks for Sportsnet and did it during when the Canucks were a great team.
Yep.
Back in, the late 2000s and the 2010s with the Sedins and Bertuzzi and Naslund and Kessler and Bobby Lou and so on. So he was just practically the voice of them too, as much as I can't remember now. God, that's terrible. I can't remember the play-by-play guy he used to do for Hockey Night in Canada. That's awful. But yeah, Cheech stood out. He really did. Hell, I'm so old. I remember watching him play, when the Hartford Whalers came over from the WHA.
Mhm.
He had a couple of seasons with the Whalers, and he was with the Nordiques for a while. I think he was with the Jets too. He only played 6 seasons, but he was memorable, really memorable guy who then went on and just this great personality. And you can tell by the reaction to his sudden passing, which happened, he was in Las Vegas there covering the Mammoth and the Golden Knights for Sportsnet. And they found him unresponsive in his hotel room. It was very sad, but he just lived just a great life. And you could tell by just the outpouring of emotion for John Garrett, just how beloved he was.
Yeah. John Shorthouse, I believe, is one of the play-by-play guys.
Yes.
Jim Houston, the other one.
Houston was the other one.
The big guy from EA Sports.
Yes, Jim Houston did the EA Sports. EA Sports, It's in the game.
You always heard great save Luongo from him. Yeah.
Exactly. But John Garrett and he did Calgary Flames broadcast too. Towards the end of there as well. So just a great guy, great ambassador for the game, and sad situation going on there. So, but gave us plenty of memories.
He sure did.
Onward and upward. And Lyle, if I forgot anything in our tenure,
I was going to do a thing about Bruce Cassidy.
Please.
Okay, just real quick. Bruce Cassidy, of course, was fired last month by the Vegas Golden Knights. Talking this week, he's saying, he said time to process this. He would have preferred to at least finish the season, but now, of course, obviously, he's looking forward to getting back into coaching again in the NHL. I've spoken with a couple of folks about this, and they talk about how, well, because I had mentioned, I think that he would be a good fit in Toronto. And I've heard people say, well, I don't think so, because they'd heard that, the Vegas Golden Knights players toward the end of his tenure, they hated him. There was rumors that they hated him in Boston in his previous place. What does Bruce Cassidy do almost better than any other coach in the National Hockey League?
look really pissed off all the time.
Unify people by hating him.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
You guys are very, very close. That's why I threw it out there because I knew I was going to get fun answers.
It's the Herb Brooks effect from the '80 Olympics.
There you
He's going. What he does, almost better than almost any other coach in the NHL, is win.
The Sundance Kid.
He wins. He coached the Boston Bruins to Game 7 in 2019. He coached them to the President's Trophy in 2020. He coached the Vegas Golden Knights to the Stanley Cup. This is a guy who knows how to win. Yeah, he may step on some toes. Look, we're not talking Mike Keenan here, right? You know, but the thing is that this guy knows how to win. And I had one friend said, "Oh, but if he goes to Toronto, oh well, you can forget about William Nylander wanting to stay there. He'll want out." And it's like, well, if William Nylander can't stand the heat of a Bruce Cassidy head coach, then maybe he doesn't belong there.
Yeah, it kind of says more about the players.
Yeah,
Bingo!
at that point.
So anyway, that's what I think about Bruce Cassidy. Moving on.
All right, there we go.
He was great in that Western.
Yes, him and the Sundance Kid. Yes.
He couldn't fucking win shit with Yager. I don't care. Immaculate Grid. I just want to point this out for the baseball one. These fucking boring ass logos.
Yeah.
Just the white lettering. Come on.
Yeah, that's kind of lame, isn't it?
You got the goddamn you got the Mr. Redhead you can put in here.
Yeah.
Scotty just hates the whites tonight.
Hey,
I
brother.
don't know what it is.
I don't know.
You don't like the white
I don't know.
hats, you don't like the white logos.
Brother,
Fighting
listen.
power, baby.
Have you seen the last, I don't know, fucking 250 years of this country? I don't know, dude. Don't know. Anyway.
Hey, look at all that.
Now look at all this.
Logos.
This is fancy. We got Columbus Canucks and only one team with the Blues, the Red Wings, and the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Choose wisely.
Mark, start us off.
If we don't care about this one, I'm going
No, we
only one team, Red Wings, Moritz Seider.
There you go.
Nice.
Cider.
Have a nice cup of cider.
Boom, 12. Lyle.
Going old school. Give me the Blues. Only one team, and Bernie Federko.
Bernie Federko. Oh, I'm sorry, you stink. Play with the.
Oh, I thought Bernie played his whole.
I think he
career.
played with the.
I believe this is
I think he played
one
with
of
the
the
Red
first
Wings.
times that Lyle has gotten one of these wrong.
Yeah,
Fine.
I think he.
Fine.
I
That's
wanna
amazing.
I want to say he
Oh,
played with the Red Wings.
Perfect. Jeez.
Yeah,
I'm just saying you have a very good track record of not getting things wrong.
that's
Well,
true.
Oh, please. I fucked up last week too. Remember?
That's true.
I did. I fucked up last week.
He played
I
for the
don't remember
Blues
last
and Red Wings.
Oh.
Johnny, what do you got? Redeem Lyle. Pick Lyle up.
I'm gonna go Blues in one team and Merrick Schwartz.
All right. Merrick Schwartz. Bing.
Yay!
Point two.
Thank
Love
you,
that.
Johnny. You
Got him up. Keep up.
Thank you.
Mark.
All right, I believe
If you call
that Blues and Blue Jackets.
Okay.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I might be wrong.
We will.
The late great Pavel Dimitra.
Nope.
Damn, I thought he played for the Blue Jackets.
You're thinking
Okay.
Gabrick, I
Play
think.
for the
rather.
Blues for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, play for the Blues for
Yeah.
sure. Not
Yeah.
not the Blue Jackets.
Yeah. All right. Let's see then. One team, Lightning, Victor Hedman.
There you go. Head man.
I'm a little bit thrown now. Gee.
All right, Lyle. Now you got to redeem yourself here.
Okay, Scotty, a bit of a hand here.
Yep.
I'm looking at Lightning and Canucks.
Okay.
Sammy Salo.
Yes.
Thank you.
See.
Bing. There you go. 6%.
You
Johnny.
look so happy.
Red Wings, Canucks, Todd Bertuzzi.
Yes. Love that. Great pick.
There's the slam dunk right
Bang.
there.
Oh.
Yeah, 42. Let's go.
In the face.
I evened out. I averaged out my 42 in points.
That's true. You're running at a 21% efficiency. Love it.
Super chalk.
Open bar.
I feel like there was the Blue Jackets and the Lightning are calling me for like a Vincent Prospel.
That's
or
what I was gonna say.
I was gonna say Mark Denis.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah, I'm gonna. What do you say?
What do you
Mark?
want? You want Vinny? You want
Give
Vinny?
me a
Prospel?
Denis. I
wanna-
want to see if
you wanna-
Prospel's there though, because
Oh,
for some
sure.
reason it was calling me.
Yeah, I was thinking that too, man.
Me. Well, if both of you are calling you, let's go Vinny Prospel.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
we already
spelled-
got one wrong.
Vaclav Prospel, right there. Look at him.
Oh,
Wow, he looks
Wow.
like the kicker from The Replacements.
he sure does.
Right.
Red Wings, Blue Jackets.
Canucks and Blues, Cliff Ronning.
Ah, nice. Good Cliff Ronning pool.
There we go. I'm redeeming myself
Nice,
now.
love that for everybody.
I feel like he would have worked for Red Wings as well.
Cliff Ronning? No.
No.
He never played for the Red Wings. No. I know, yeah.
What about the Blue Jackets?
Nope,
No.
he played for the Wild,
Yep.
but not
Played
the
for
Blue Jackets.
Predators.
Yeah, he played for pretty much every.
Not Blues,
not
but
the
not those two
Thrashers.
teams. So
yeah.
What about the? Oh God damn it! I think I did the same thing with the Johnsons again.
Oh no.
Don't cross him.
Don't
whatever you
cross
do.
the
Don't
Johnsons.
cross the Schwartz.
Because I was gonna say Eric Johnson for Blues and
Nope, but Jack.
What about
it was
Jaden
Jack
But
Johnson.
I
Can you
think
cross
that
the
might be. I
Schwartz?
think Eric Johnson might have played for the Blues and Jack Johnson played for the.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Yep, you're correct.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Sure did.
Damn Johnsons.
How many Johnsons we got on this ship anyway?
Yo. Did Brendan Saad play for the Red Wings?
Oh God. That's
Oh, dude, what are we doing?
All right.
Sergei Fedorov.
Thank you,
Oh,
Mark.
there it is.
Thank you, Mark.
Yes. Thank
You're
you, Mark.
absolutely
Thank you,
48%.
Right.
Let's
Fuck
go.
Oh, you beat
Yeah.
my 42.
There you go. All right,
Boom.
let's check out this summary.
I think Rico Helena.
Brandon
played for-
Saad.
Oh,
with
Saad
the
played for
Blues.
you
Played for the
got it
Blues
right.
and Blue Jackets.
Wrong
Brandon.
square.
Wrong square.
That's so funny.
Dang.
Who are we looking for, Mark?
Oh no, we got
We
Prospel.
got it. We did
Who was the other
Prospel.
one we were looking for?
Oh,
You said Mark Denis, and there he is.
oh yeah, there he is, right there.
Good side, yeah.
Curtis McElhenney too. Look at that.
Oh yeah.
Shout out Curtis McElhenney.
Forgot about that. Yeah.
So let's go to the
Go.
Puckaduco. Blues, Jets, 250 career games played, Penguins, Avalanche, and 30-plus postseason points career. We'll,
Just please go to John first for this one.
What
John,
did I do?
John will hit you first.
I'm gonna hit you first, Johnny.
What did I do?
You're gonna get this one, I promise.
Oh, because I was
You
looking.
literally just said it. You just said it.
Who? Jack Johnson
Oh
or
my
Eric
God.
Johnson?
Well, guess what?
Because I was gonna go Penguins and Thrashers and go with Colby Armstrong.
Love it.
Oh yeah, that.
Hell yeah. That's
with the
valid.
beat. Go with
That's
the beat.
valid.
Yeah.
That's
with the beat.
valid.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yes.
Mark, what do you got?
I'm gonna go with 250 games played. Penguins. Eric Fair.
There you go.
That's fair.
Don't fare the reefer. Bang. .1. Look at that.
Wow.
Evens out his Sergei Fedorov carryover.
Wow.
Lyle.
Okay, going back old school, going back with the Blues. You're not fucking with me this time.
Okay.
Give me Blues, 30 points, postseason career. Give me Gary Unger in that one, please. Ain't getting any younger. It's Gary Unger.
There you go. .8.
All right.
Working
Okay.
way back to Johnny.
Do you now want me to go to the Avalanche and the Blues with Jack Johnson?
It's not Jack Johnson. For God's sakes.
Hop side down. You
Can't
got me
wait.
there spinning.
Can't wait until Jack Johnson's the pyramid.
For fuck's sakes.
You going EJ here, Johnny?
Sure.
Oh man, that was it's not Jack Johnson.
Ah, throw
All right.
me off now.
Mark, what do you got? Mark, you're up. Go.
God, do we have a Nordique Thrasher for middle square? We gotta think about that one. I'm gonna leave that one for
leave.
for you guys to stew on.
Yeah.
Because a Nordique Thrasher would be a unicorn for this game.
Shit.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna go 250 games played Avalanche.
Okay.
Andre Nicolishin.
Nico.
Nico.
Wow, look at you go.
All right.
Because we established he played for them last. He definitely played
Oh, yeah.
250.
Yeah, yeah.
Hit it.
Played for the-
Higher
hit it.
or lower than Eric Fair?
It's gonna be
Or even,
low.
or
well,
push.
even. Let's go even.
You're gonna
I don't
push
think
it.
we're gonna get a 0.0.
Well, let's
right?
find out. Andre Nikolition on the board. 0.0.
Hey! Wow. Pew, pew, pew,
Holy
pew.
cow.
Mark is on fire.
Mark getting those trade deadline
Wow.
caps.
The
You
former
are on
Caps that had
fire,
a cup
sir.
of coffee with these other two.
Hell
Holy
yeah.
shit,
Genius.
man.
Great work,
Wow.
sir.
That's wow. I've never seen
masterful.
a 0.0 even when I've been playing a game myself, man.
Masterful.
Wow.
Lyle,
That's
now you got to follow that.
I can't. Wave the white flag. I'm done. Hang on. All right. Give me 250 games played, 30 points postseason career. Give me Serge Savard.
Point
Savard.
one.
Hey, look
Wow,
at that. We got
that's
total
nice. Love.
2%.
This is carrying our game right here, boys.
Column right there.
Wow.
That's
What a great
that's a
third
column.
Wow.
That's a column. Open bar for the rest.
Blues and Penguins, Ian Cole.
Oh, a nice little Ian Cole drop. Cha-ching. 2%.
All right. So Thrasher 30 points.
I
in
don't think we're gonna do in
postseason
Thrasher
career.
30.
I don't think there's a.
Oh,
Sure.
oh,
Sure there is.
yeah.
Victor Kozlov.
Victor Kozlov or Keith Kachuk.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Wow.
Keith Kachuk played like 6 games for the Thrashers.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
But I, like it.
Scott Mellenby would be there too.
Yep, Mellenby would be there as well.
Mm.
We got 3 good ones.
I'm good with all of them.
You know, let's-
Mark Savard.
you know what? I don't know if Mark Savard got 30 playoff points.
Okay.
I will go with your Victor Kozlov.
Let's try the Kozlov.
Because you know what? Mark's been on a heater today.
He has.
Nice.
Let's not. Yeah.
And this is going to determine whether he has a great night or we're just going
This
to
is a heat check.
it's going to be a heat check.
Here we go.
He's heating up. Is he on fire? Oh.
Ah.
The logo 3 hit the rim.
Boom.
We should have went with Scott Mellenby.
It's
Yeah.
fine. It's fine.
It's all
We'll
right.
keep playing and do Scott Mellenby.
Sure.
That center one would be Andrew Burnett.
Oh, yeah.
Andrew
I
Burnett.
love a good Andrew Burnett drop.
Hell yeah, Bing. There it is.
All right, do Scott Mellenby and subtract 100,
Keep
and
going.
that
Keep
would have been our
going.
score.
Yes. Ah.
Scott Mellenby.
Scott
there.
Mellenby.
1%.
Yay.
Yay.
27% uniqueness.
Hooray.
We're a
We'll take it.
winner.
take it.
Shifley hits the head on that.
Is that
Nick.
Nick?
Huh?
Jitnik, 30 postseason points.
Wow.
I would have never guessed.
Wait,
that.
Come
No.
on, Mark.
But you're right though. I wouldn't have guessed.
No,
that.
definitely
No,
not.
that's a good one. I don't believe that's a cheater one.
No.
I
Herb
recognize
Ragland.
A lot of the names in there.
Lemieux? That's not.
It's got to
Mario.
be no. It's got to be
Jocelyn-
not even
Jocelyn.
I think it's Jocelyn Lemieux.
Jocelyn Lemieux, most likely.
Ha. Alain Lemieux.
Elaine.
Okay.
Okay.
So.
Oh well, that one might be a little
Derek
cheatery.
Sanderson.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Heartland Monahan.
listen, we had the low score for the right column, but look at the cheaters corner mustache.
Yeah, that is a good. That's a must.
that-
That's a Hall of Fame.
That is impressive.
Lonsberry, Lapointe, Kindrachuk, the
Or
mustache
Space
game.
Duck, Yep,
That's fantastic.
it is.
Gotta love that. All right, let me
Okay.
set this shit up.
Buck buddies.
Pucking buddies.
Talking around.
What? You're horsing around. Bobby? Bobby? Here we go. Playing it.
About the cap. God damn it.
Connor McDavid
Okay, all
also
right,
matches
I like
with a
that. This I can
defenseman,
get
Stanley
down
Cup
with.
winner, 500 point, 10 goals in a game. 6 minutes start now.
Okay. Well, we'll go with Leon Draisaitl.
Leon.
Did he win a cup? Oh well, you didn't have to do all 3.
Yeah,
That's
no.
right.
It's
Yeah.
2 of them.
Kadri played in.
Sure didn't.
No, we didn't.
No,
But
he
Milan Lucic.
Lucic
though.
did.
I kind of get the idea where you're going.
I
with
know.
that.
There you go. Bang. 3 of them.
Ooh, a Taylor Hall.
Taylor Hall.
Uh,
I think it's called Pork Hall. Thank you.
Adam Larson.
Justin
would say-
Schultz.
Hold on.
After you do the Larson,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Adam
Justin
Larson.
Schultz is definitely. in
Justin
there.
Schultz would have been all
I
of
think
them,
he
I
could
bet.
be. He could be all of them.
Be the blue guy.
Oh,
No,
we go.
he doesn't have 500 career points.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
Sam Gagne.
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 What Stanley Cup winning defenseman was in Edmonton?
Oh, Duncan Keith.
Yep,
There
there
you
it
go.
is. We
That's
did
the
it.
glue guy. Come on.
Glue, 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 glue guy.
Boom.
That's good.
And
We're
that-
already on the top.
We're already on
line.
the top line.
All right.
There's not a lot because we're at the 69 is the top end of the top line.
Okay, let's go. Zach Hyman.
Bust it.
Yep.
Yeah, Hyman.
Ryan Nugent Hopkins.
Yep.
Evan Bouchard. I'm just rattling off the guys
Yeah.
on the team.
Yeah.
right now, the current roster.
Ooh, did Mike Smith? Mike Smith was never on a Stanley Cup roster, was he?
No.
That'd have been like. There's got to be a goalie
Darnell Nurse.
randomly won a
Yeah,
Stanley
I was
Cup.
like, who was the
Darnell
defenseman
Nurse.
they brought in last year?
Matthias Ekholm.
My God. My God. There's only one person left.
Oscar Clefbaum.
Clef
From
Bomb.
back in
Could
the
this be a
day.
perfect game? A perfect. Oh, wait a minute.
It goes
we're
up. It goes up to
96?
Hall. It goes up to Hall of Fame.
Oh, I thought that
okay,
was like
okay.
the total.
Tyson Berry.
Tyson Berry. Ooh.
Okay.
Corey Perry.
Yep.
Yep.
That's a good one, John. Late game, good pool.
Look at that. Nice. Jeff Skinner.
Skinner.
Stuart
Oh,
Skinner.
Did Dustin Penner overlap with McDavid?
No.
No.
How about Warren Fogle?
Ooh, that's a good one. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Oh, it's only 10.
Did we say Stuart Skinner?
Did he win a Stanley Cup?
Brett Kulak.
Yeah.
If it's a goalie, he's going to need to have won a
Yeah,
Stanley
if it he's gonna have to win a Stanley Cup because all
Yeah.
these are not.
Oh, right. Sorry,
We are halfway through this. 3
I
minutes
thought we were
left.
just naming Oilers at this point.
Yeah, right. It's kind of
Kinda
almost
random
kind of
order
went
for the
that way.
last 10 years. Hang on.
Alex Hemsky?
Did they overlap?
I
We
don't
got
know.
5 strikes.
No, I don't
Yeah.
think so.
You know what?
Try it. What
We
the
got
hell?
5
We
strikes.
Yeah,
Good point.
2018.
No, not
he
there.
was on a different team.
No.
Dang.
He was long gone by then. Yessi Puljujarvi. He did what?
Yeah, good luck with that one,
Yes,
Scott.
yes,
There it is.
Puljujarvi.
Like it's an L and a J next to each other. God.
Who am I forgetting now?
Now we're thinking we got to think Oilers,
Ryan Smith. Just kidding.
right?
Yeah. Oh, who else? Come on.
It's like who the hell else had a 10-goal season in that? You were at
Fernando Persani.
Nah,
Way
if
too
if
early.
only. Yes.
Vander Kane, yes.
Good pull, John.
And there we are
We're
in
at
the
Hall of Fame.
Thanks,
Jesus,
Johnny.
243 points. What the fuck?
That jumped up. And
What
I
a
think-
jump.
I think they might have also decided to just bring the levels down some because, like, it used to be really hard. Remember when we would be like, all right, this is 6 whole minutes. And
Yeah.
we just got to like middle tier.
But there
Yeah,
it
really.
also could be one of those things as my voice cracks. It could be one of those things where it's there's so few people, but there's like a ton of glue guys we don't know about because we can't
Yeah.
remember the early
True, yeah.
early defensemen for the fucking Oilers.
Yes.
We're at 120 left. 120.
Oh, God. Jeez, the names pop up, and then all of a sudden you just hit that drought, and you just bang. Oh God, who is?
No. I was
Who?
thinking Nikolai Hobby Bullen, but that was too late. Or
Yeah.
or did it cross over?
I don't know.
Fuck it,
Well, what the
find
hell?
out.
What the hell?
Nikolai Hobby Bullen. Nope. Damn.
Nope.
Under a minute remaining. 3 strikes left. I'm just trying to think of defenseman now.
Connor Murphy.
Yeah, sure.
I know he's just late, but what the hell?
Bing. There you go, defenseman.
There one defense. Yeah.
Hey, we're at 99 right now. We can just leave it as Wayne Gretzky.
We got 30
Wayne
seconds left.
Gretzky.
Dwayne Gretzky.
Oh, Zach Cashin.
This guy?
Yep.
What's kind of more impressive is that Scotty could spell all these people's names.
Right. 10 seconds left.
Has Connor McDavid played with another Stanley Cup winner?
Ty Conklin.
Throw it in.
Sure it is.
Why not?
Why not?
Not way before.
No, yeah, 2012.
Yeah.
No,
It's over. We are done.
we're done.
Uh,
Neil Yakupov.
Show me the money. Jim Rivnak. Put Jim in. Okay.
Mikhail
do it.
Yabakov. That's the same.
There we go.
Hall
I'm
of
still
Fame
waiting
is the
for
highest tier.
I'm still waiting for the day that you just randomly hit somebody and it's like on
The
there.
glue guy.
Yeah,
Duncan
Yeah,
Keith looks to be the
Perry.
only glue guy.
Yeah,
we got them all, baby.
Mike Green.
Of course, Mike Green.
Mike Green. Holy shit.
Yep.
Okay.
Jordan Eberle.
Evander
Gordon
Kane.
Eberle.
We said
Instead
Kane.
of Vander Kane.
Okay. Jake Wallman.
Cody
Cody
Ceci has
Ceci.
somebody to
Adam
know.
Henrique.
Cody Ceci.
Of course. Adam Henrique.
Yep.
Patrick Maroon. Jesus.
Is
Wait, who was the guy
Klingberg there
traded
now?
for Taylor Hall? Who was the defenseman traded for Taylor Hall?
Larson.
Adam
We already said,
Larson.
we said
Oh,
him.
you said him. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, James Neal, Klingberg, Sekera.
Is Klingberg there now?
now you-
Oh, Yakupov would have gotten us a point if I picked the right Yakupov.
Oh,
That's a
man.
shame.
Ah.
Oops.
Boo.
Yeah.
Forgot about Connor Brown, just like everybody else has.
Yeah.
These are all 1-pointers anyway, but yeah.
Ethan Bear.
Ethan Bear.
Oh, yeah.
More than
Brandon
you can
Bear.
Ethan Bear. All
I
right.
think we
good
did
stuff.
well.
That's a good one. Good one,
I think
boys.
we did well.
Yeah.
I like the pyramid with the stats versus or the teams or stats or positions versus the puck buddies. I mean, versus the
Yeah,
players.
yeah. That's fair.
That's way easier.
Yeah,
for
it's
my
much
mind to
broader.
comprehend.
Yes, for our little brains, our snail brains. to
Little
comprehend.
gray cells.
Here we
yes.
go. Let's go. Pyramid.
Okay.
Ooh.
My mind immediately went to Mike.
Oh,
what's
Radic
his
Radic
next?
Bonk.
Radic Bonk. Yes.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah,
Radic
you're
Bonk.
thinking Mike
I was
Fisher.
thinking Mike Fisher
That's a
too,
bump.
and then I saw the
Mike
Canadians.
Fisher. Yeah,
Yeah.
and then the Canadians.
750 career games played. Ovechkin.
Sure, why not?
There we go.
Um,
That and 100 goals scored.
Gary Unger.
Unger. Love a Gary Unger tonight.
Danny Heatley.
Heater.
Yep, absolutely.
20 points. Ooh.
Okay.
Hossa?
Alfredson.
Bondra.
Hossa would work, I think, wouldn't it? Marion Hossa.
Wait,
27 points.
wait. Johnny had a good one.
What'd you have, Johnny?
Johnny had Peter
Peter
Bondra.
Oh,
That's a sneaky good one.
That's a
Sneaky good one, Johnny.
Thank you.
We got
Okay.
10 uniqueness with Radic Bonk
Okay.
up top.
Up top. Okay, Canadians, and we need
Yash.
Canadians and the Senators.
Get a lifeline.
Isn't this? I want to say
Uh,
Yashin, right?
No, he never played for the
Yash never played
Canadians.
for the Canadians.
Oh,
Yeah, let's get a lifeline. You know what? Let's
Let's
have a
get a
player. Let's
lifeline.
get a player card.
All right,
Here
let's
we
have
go.
a look.
Player card. Bing.
Where?
Oh, I thought that was Delaware for a
2007
second.
A cast for 8 seasons.
Oh, it's Lars
What?
Eller. It's Lars Eller.
Yeah.
Oh,
Lars
yeah.
Eller.
Of course, Lars Eller. Jesus goddamn Christ. Denmark. For Christ's sake.
We went through this one pretty quick.
Bing.
Hey,
69.
Very nice.
That's
Very
the
nice.
sex number.
50.
yeah.
It was because of that Peter Bondra drop.
Lars Eller.
There's Eller.
Kovalev.
Oh,
Gonchar.
sorry, Gonchar.
Gonchar, Scott Gomez.
Gomer.
Every time I say Yashin, I meant I was thinking Koval. Forget it. I'd like.
Jack Johnson.
Where do you see
Jack
Jack?
he was
Johnson?
joking.
I know I'm kidding.
Joey Juno.
Joey Juno was a good
Joey-
one.
Hey, another Alex Hemsky.
Juno.
How many people aside from us picked Bondra on this one? 20 other people.
Only 20 other people.
bad.
How many other Lars Ellers were there?
Prospel down there. Who?
What?
Meaning in the Lars Eller square. Was
All
there
right.
Who's
anyone
dead
else
last?
Dead last
eligible?
Nelson Emerson on this
Nelson Emerson. Martin Laporte.
one. On the Lars Eller
Oh,
Square,
wow.
everyone.
Scotty Gomez.
Yeah.
Forgot he played for the Senators.
Yeah, that one threw me a bit.
Yep.
We
Big
should have
time.
known Gonchar though.
And
Yeah. Yeah. Should have known Gonchar.
A lot of the senators' tenure, unlike the U.S. senators, very short.
Yeah.
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 There's
there
term
are
limits
actually term limits
on
and
the
they're
to
very
being an
short.
Ottawa senator,
yeah,
And it's
in
be-
and out.
and it's
in
because
out.
you live
Like
45
a
minutes
duck
away from the downtown core, and they can't deal with that. But we got a 69, nice, and then we're good to go.
Yeah, we did great.
Yes.
Great job, everybody. Lyle,
Good job.
thank you as always.
Thank you, guys. Next week, it's me and the inanimate objects again. Inanimate objects.
Easy for us to say.
Yeah.
Right? Exactly. But enjoy the rest of the first round, Lyle, and we'll get back to you next week. And it'll be a fun. Well, most of us will be back to you next week. I think Johnny, you're not going to be here next week, right?
I will be. I'm leaving Thursday.
Oh, okay. Well, then never mind.
What's next week?
It's-
I should be here next week.
okay. Good. Then-
Full time, I hope.
We're heading up Thursday morning.
Okay, they are the playoffs, NAHL playoffs.
All
They're
right.
doing photographies.
Yes.
They're taking the still pictures.
Taking the fantastic.
They don't
stuff.
realize that there's moving pictures these days.
Moving pictures these
It's
days.
just
And that-
pictures of distilleries.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
That'd be great.
The still pictures.
Ha ha. Lyle, thank you as always. We will talk to you next week.
Talk to you next week, guys. Take care.
Salud. There he is, Lyle Richardson, SpectorsHockey.net. At Spectors Hockey for all your hockey needs. Johnny, some shout outs.
I'm gonna give a shout out to Eric Johnson.
Hell yeah.
Just because, give a shout out to Lily and Riley who have taken to flicking people off by using a British way because I gave them the history on it.
Nice.
Yes. So good on them. Shout out to NAHL playoffs again this weekend. Back at the home, back at the den. So should be a great weekend,
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure. A push to the Green Turtle having Cinco de Mayo on a Saturday night, which I understand,
Yes.
but
Really
probably not going.
Really fucks up our post game plans.
Probably not going out after Saturday's game.
No. Or we just buy a cube of cheap beer and go to Raising Cane's and drink in the parking lot.
Yeah, there we go. What could go wrong?
Really Anne Arundel County this bitch up.
Yeah, I think that's about it. That's what I got.
Oh, loving what I got. Mark, what do you got for shout outs?
Shout out to hopefully next week not having to work through shows.
Yeah.
This proposal is due on the 15th, and we're going through all of our engineering bid reviews this week. I've been through 5 of them already.
Wow.
Through not just engineering chain of command, but also my company's like financial and corporate chain of command.
Right.
So,
Legal too, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's all great. It's all so much fun. When everybody cares about something different and you come into something with the same chart package and everybody just focuses on something, that you weren't expecting. So it's so good. It's so much fun and so mentally exhausting, which is why I'm the way that I am this year so far. I was supposed to go to shout out, by the way, to next Friday.
Great movie.
Not this coming Friday,
No.
next Friday, also a Good Friday. Not Good Friday.
No, it was a couple months ago.
That was a while back. When will then be now?
Soon.
Next Friday is Tupac
Oh, yes.
bobblehead day at the O's game. I had a ticket to that game, which I just found out today.
Oh, congrats.
Was that the signal message that Death sent me?
Are you going to the game in my place?
No, I have no idea. All I got was a signal message that today that just says two-pack bobblehead game.
Yes. So what happened? I'll explain. I told Matt Death like 2 or 3 months ago when they announced that this was going to be a Tupac bobblehead night. That like, yeah, sure, I'll go. I'm sure I'll have plenty of time to set that aside on the calendar. And here I am.
Here you are.
Just swamped, and I totally forgot, and I can't go anymore.
That's a shame.
So I had to tell him I couldn't go, and he was like,
When is this?
making me this next Friday, but I think he already gave the ticket away. So
Well,
Good. I was going to say, you're going to be out of town.
I won't be home anyway.
So, and it's like I would go. Normally, I'd go and like get the bobblehead and give it to mom, but she's not going to want a Tupac bobblehead. So,
You sure?
What? It's not a magnet.
I get it, but it's not like a former Oriole.
Well,
You know, she only collects the player collectibles, not the novelty collectibles. So,
right. Yeah.
So, needless to say, I disappointed Matt Death, but he was able to. It was funny. He was giving me crap about not going to the game, and I'm like, I'm sorry, man. It just didn't work out because I forgot, and it was totally my fault, and I didn't put it on the calendar. And he's like, it's cool, man. You know, if I don't find someone to use the ticket, you'll owe me the money. And I'm like, yeah, okay, that's fine. And then not 20 minutes later, he's like, you're off the hook. I found somebody. Like, yeah, no shit. No shit. You found somebody to go to the game next Friday for a Tupac bobblehead. So yeah, shout out to Matt Death giving me shit for something that he probably could have sold for like 3 times the face value of the ticket. I don't know. Yeah, that's all I got. I'm just mentally not here anymore.
That's fine.
Not like with the show. I just mean on planet Earth or like around here.
We're beyond planet Earth.
Yeah.
Shout out to getting back on that work grind, rise and grind, y'all. A push to countryside drives. It's great every now and again. May not be great every day. Shout out to my peoples in North Dakota. Had a fun time at the O's game, even though they got the shit kicked out of them. But it's a fun time. Ballpark looks great, so you know, pretty dang good for over 30 some years. And that'll do it. I think that's it. All right, you guys have a great one. We'll come back next week. We'll have a fun time. But for Johnny P. Mark with the C, I'm Scotty Waz. Take care of yourself and someone else. It's been Face Off Hockey Show, part of the Face Off Hockey Show media faction and podcast monsters at FOHS Radio, where you can find us and Johnny's pictures from this weekend. They'll be up, so enjoy those. But until we talk to you next time, bye. Peace.